Legendary Beast Studio is on a major roll. Of course, I just got my Batman in, but today we're going to be talking about the incredible Spider-Man, also from Legendary Beast Studios. Now, this is going to be a review from our friend Matt Martin, who has literally gone off the deep end with some of these amazing Marvel statues. Now, I first met him as a Batman guy, and he still is a Batman guy. He still is creating the Bat Vault, but at the same time, he's definitely teetered into the Marvel Universe, which makes me a little bit jealous. Makes me think, Chris, should you maybe do a few Marvel pieces in the Batcave? Would that make any sense? Because this Spider-Man, guys, I'm here to tell you, I really like this one a lot. I've actually liked a lot of the Spider-Man statues from afar. I really like that Spider-Man premium format from Sideshow with all the villains surrounding it. I keep like going back and forth. Like I keep teetering. Like could I like maybe put it in the corner somewhere? Well, this one from Legendary Beast is one of those pieces that I keep going back and forth with, kind of like an Iron Man piece as well, because I love Spider-Man and I love Iron Man. They're my two favorite Marvel characters. And so, I don't know. So anyway, Matt was kind enough to send in this footage of his brand new piece. I've got some show notes from him as well, things that he would like me to talk about. We also have all the different portrait swap outs and things. So without further ado, let's get to Matt's review. So right off the bat, I have to give Matt a major thanks and congratulations, my friend, on this beautiful statue from Legendary Beast, and just a really cool looking statue. And Matt and I had the conversation this week, where we talking about this piece and, what he likes about it and what he doesn't. And to be honest, he loves everything about this statue. He thinks it's fantastic. He loves the presence of it. The colors really pop. The paint applications are fantastic. And actually, one of the things he's most impressed with is an element on the base, which we will talk about in just a few moments. Now, of course, this was purchased through Statue Brothers. And so if you are interested in ordering this one, the links are down below. Use code BSC Group 10 at checkout. That will save you a little bit of money on your purchase. And I have also used them for my Batman and had great service, so I definitely recommend you use Statue Brothers. Okay, so anyway, the base is incredible. Obviously, that's one of the reasons why a lot of the rogues really enjoy the Legendary Beast pieces, is because of the storytelling elements. Clearly, you can see that there's so much going on with these, and that's one of, just the thing that sets this company apart. Obviously, a lot of bases do have storytelling elements, but this one really takes it to the next level, and it's just included in the sculpt itself, which is really neat. And I just think it's awesome. There's two different versions on this one. There's the regular version. It is sold out at Statue Brothers. It was an MTO of 200 on the edition size, but the Premier Edition, which is what we're seeing here with all the multiple portraits, this one is still available, and the edition size on it is 300. But you can see that you can switch out the webs and have it dynamic, which I love. I love that element where it's actually coming at you as a viewer. I think that's a lot of fun, but you can take it away if you don't want it. Obviously, a big draw is all the different portraits. And like I said, this is the Premier Edition. This one does run $16.99, whereas the regular was $13.99. I think it's, for me personally, I think it's smarter to get the Premier anyway, because that way you can really switch up the look. And it's basically all in his eyes, which I think is really cool. You have squinty eyes, you have the unmasked portrait. But obviously, again, this base is incredible. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like, Batman Triumphant from Prime 1, where it's got that height to it. But this one features more of him, which I think is great, whereas Triumphant was more about the base itself. This is obviously the unmasked portrait. It looks great. I actually like the sculpt. I think it's one of my favorite Peter Parker sculpts out of any Spider-Man statue. I don't really like usually unmasked ones, but I think it looks great. Again, Matt loves all the different portraits. He's just wowed by this piece. And if you've seen his collection recently, he's just doing a phenomenal job of piecing these all together. And he really is into the Legendary Beast pieces. I really like this portrait. I think this one might be one of my favorites with this particular eyes. But again, you get 5 portraits with the Premier. So it's definitely worth your while for the little bit of extra money to get so many extra portraits. But if you only like the one portrait, then maybe the regular would be for you. And there might be a few other places where you can still find the regular. And if I can find those, I will put them in the show notes down below in the description. But, obviously, I like the different portraits. But again, like the bigger eyes is what I really like. It draws me in. And I love the colors. You know, as a Batman collector, again, that's just something that I wish that I had in my collection, which is just great. So anyway, as you can see, it also has the camera swap out here. And in just a second, Matt's going to show us taking the camera out, and you can add some different variety on the back of the statue as well here. So anyway, you can take the camera out like I mentioned, and you can see it's got a very, very strong magnet, which is very nice. And you got the webbing in the back, and then of course you have this as well, where you got the backpack or the bag back there. And so it's just, it's back in the back. You maybe wouldn't necessarily see it, but you can see that you can add the webs or not. It's up to you. But it does add a lot of visual interest for me. I think it's a lot of fun. And again, you can see the paint job there. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the paint job on the Batman, where it's got the blues and blacks, which is nice. And it is a little bit different color than Spider-Man himself. But you can see how much Spider-Man's lunging forward. But look at the moss on the base. That was one of the things that Matt really wanted me to point out, was how great the moss looks. And he said it looks even better in person than what you can see here on camera. But he just said it really adds a lot to the dynamics of the base, and you can see that architecture element. It really comes alive, and I really like this one a lot. I love the storytelling elements, obviously. I mean, come on, look at this. I mean, and look at the size of these things. Each one of these keys in, and it's got all of his villains on the back. Like, how fun is that? Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery is the second, in my opinion, to the Batman Rogues Gallery. Really great villains and really great characters, and the fact that they're all on the back here, along with the other elements of the storytelling base, it's just super fun. And anyway, I just think it's really cool what they've done with this piece. You got, just all the different characters. It's just really cool. And thanks again, Matt, for showing this. Obviously, Sandman, Lizard, all these characters back here. And I like that they did kind of this mossy effect on all of them, kind of that stone. And you can see the greens and the moss effect going all the way up the statue. So it's not just a flat gray or anything. Like, there is actually tone and texture to this. It's just very cool. Right? I mean, it's just so many villains, and they're all just really well sculpted. And again, just trying to relay what Matt said, is just like he's in love with this thing. You got Doc Ock right there, which is, I think, probably my favorite Spider-Man villain. I really like him a lot. And it's just, the only bad thing is it's on the back. You're not going to necessarily see it unless you have some sort of rotating base, which I would maybe highly recommend for a lot of these pieces, including my Batman. It's got all the great villains on the side, and then I wish you could see the back as well. So I actually might consider putting it on a turntable of some sort, just so you can kind of spin it around. But look at all the Spider-Mans on the bottom. This is just really fun, and you can really tell because art direction is done by Jay himself, and you can tell that he absolutely loves this stuff. Like, he just puts so much love into these things, and it really does show, in my opinion. So I am completely sold on this. Again, let me know in the comments if you think I should order this, because I really do like it a lot. But again, I just don't know. I just don't know if I could go down that rabbit hole. I've gone down so many other freaking rabbit holes here on the channel, as you guys know. But for me, it just looks really great. Again, it's got a really tall height to it. And again, Matt absolutely loves this statue. And again, thanks to Statue Brothers for sending it out quickly to him, getting it out. One of the first people out there to get it. So congratulations, Matt, my friend. And well-deserved, absolutely fantastic statue from Legendary Beast. Well done, Jay. And Jay, let me know if you think I need this in the Batcave. Let me know, guys. So there you guys have it. Thanks again to Matt Martin over at the Bat Vault. Absolutely incredible piece. A major congratulations on adding that piece to your collection. He's, like I said, he's really piecing together this really amazing gallery, and I can't wait. Obviously, his new gallery is under construction, and so hopefully by next year or so, we'll have a chance to take a full gallery tour of not only his Batman pieces, but also his Marvel pieces as well. And maybe a few Transformers pieces, I think, might be added to this collection as well. So he's definitely gone all in on collecting statues and art. And again, I absolutely love what Legendary Beast is doing. This is one of my favorite pieces in my collection. And again, major congrats to Matt on picking up the great Spider-Man from Legendary Beast Studios. Jay Sia, I love what you're doing. You are the man, my friend. You're really doing great stuff. And let me know what you guys think about this statue. I'd love to hear your comments down below. And if there's any links down below, I will put them as well if you're interested in ordering the Spider-Man. All right, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're all doing great out there. And I will see you soon right here in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.